An AEW star has confirmed their exit from the company, and we have an update on plans for Cody Rhodes to become WWE champion. But first, there is regret from Dave Meltzer over the CM Punk Elite situation. Last month, in the now infamous post-AEW All Out media scrum, CM Punk would claim that the EVPs of All Elite Wrestling had leaked lies about him in the wrestling media to, quote, middle their top babyface. At the time, there had been various rumors circulating regarding his alleged involvement in the AEW exit of Colt Cabana, as well as other reports that tarnished Punk's image. One of the publications that Punk accused the Elite of contacting was the Wrestling Observer, ran by Dave Meltzer. This week, Meltzer would discuss the matter with Wrestling Inc.'s Nick Hausman, where he revealed that he was caught off guard by Punk's rants, and he would say, "At first I thought it was Punk venting, and that's definitely all I thought. When he talked about Hangman Page had never done anything in this business, it was like, okay, I don't like where this is going, because he just really insulted the entire company at that point. And then the stuff about the VPs and everything, the EVPs or whatever, I don't know." A week before the scrum, Punk in Sports Illustrated did mention Meltzer when discussing reports of him being unhappy in AEW, claiming that certain people fed the Wrestling Observer founder with information over DMs, before rumors circulated that he was talking specifically about the Young Bucks. In the interview, Meltzer would reveal that he should have stepped in sooner and said, "I know the guy well enough that I probably should have. As soon as I saw that quote go, dude, it didn't happen. I could just tell you it didn't happen. Nothing close to that happened. But I didn't, and I'm not saying that would have stopped any of this, because it probably still would have happened, but it's like I sort of do feel guilty about that aspect of it." Right now, all three members of the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, as well as CM Punk and Ace Steel, are all suspended following a backstage altercation after the media scrum, with there being no direct reference to them on AEW television since. The situation appears to be pending potential legal issues and an internal investigation into the incident as fans await further news. Who was responsible for the leaks from the AEW camp remains to be seen, but they appear to be the spark that set this whole situation ablaze. And next, a title match has been added to AEW Dynamite. Tomorrow night, AEW will hold the next episode of Dynamite from Washington, D.C. to celebrate the 3-year anniversary of their weekly show. Up until now, 4 matches had been announced for the show, although a brand new title bout has been added to the card that will see a clash of titans, to say the least. Last night, AEW TNT champion Wardlow would take to Twitter to issue an open challenge for the anniversary show, calling for somebody close to his level. And he would say, "I dare someone to challenge me for the TNT title this Wednesday at the anniversary show. Someone remotely close to my level. Just show up. I'll be waiting. #I dare you." Shortly after the tweet, AEW president Tony Khan would reveal that the challenge had been accepted, with Brian Cage set to make his Dynamite return for the first time since September 1st, 2021, where he would lose to Powerhouse Hobbs in just 7 minutes. This will be Brian's first singles match on AEW television as a whole since his Philadelphia street fight with Ricky Starks 1 year ago for the FTW Championship, a match that went down on Friday Night Rampage. Since then, he's only wrestled on AEW Dark and Elevation, as well as playing a role in the recent Tony Khan booked Ring of Honor shows, with him now being managed by ROH veteran Prince Nana, somebody who will join him on Dynamite this week. But who leaves Washington DC as the TNT champion? Will it be The Machine, or will it be Mr. Mayhem? Let me know in the comments down below. And next up, New Japan have honoured Antonio Inoki. This past Friday night, the sad news broke that Antonio Inoki, the founder of New Japan Pro Wrestling, had passed away at the age of 79 following struggles with his health. Inoki was undoubtedly one of the biggest names in the history of Japanese wrestling and wrestling as a whole, and not only was he the founder of New Japan when he turned promoter in 1972, but he would work as an active wrestler between the years of 1960 and 1998, becoming the country's biggest wrestling star. Well, in honor of his achievements, NJPW had named Inoki as their honorary lifetime chairman before his passing, although he would sadly die before the public announcement could take place. Taking to their website, the promotion would reveal the plans that were in place before Inoki's death, with them writing, New Japan Pro Wrestling wishes once again to express their profound grief at the passing of founder Antonio Inoki and our deepest sympathies to fans, family, and friends. As part of our 50th anniversary celebrations and to celebrate Antonio Inoki's role as a founder, wrestler, and beyond, NJPW had planned to name Mr. Inoki the honorary lifetime chairman of New Japan Pro Wrestling. After Antonio Inoki graciously accepted the invitation, he was officially named honorary lifetime chairman on September 1st, 2022. This information was due to be made public on October 10th at Declaration of Power in Ryogoku Sumo Hall. It is to our deep sadness that this announcement cannot take place as previously planned. However, in accordance with Mr. Inoki's wishes, all of us at New Japan Pro Wrestling will continue to move forward and lead the professional wrestling world at the utmost of our abilities. This news comes 3 days after Inoki's unfortunate passing, with his incredible contributions to New Japan having been set to be celebrated at the Declaration of Power event on Monday, October 10th, a show set to be headlined by a match for the IWGP World Heavyweight title between champion Jay White and challenger Tama Tonga. It's possible that New Japan will pay some kind of tribute at the show, but unfortunately he of course cannot be present. And next, an AEW star has confirmed their exit from the company. In August 2021, Dan Lambert would make his AEW debut alongside members of his American Top Team MMA gym, before adding Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page to the mix from the All Elite roster. Lambert, who worked as a heel manager, would bring his best attempt at a Jim Cornette impression to AEW television, before disappearing earlier this year shortly after Sky dropped his TNT title to Wardlow. This week, the wrestling belt enthusiast would speak with Chris Van Vliet on the Insight Show, where he discussed the end of his run in AEW, revealing that he is officially done with the company. During the chat, Lambert would be asked if he is still working with AEW, before he added that he felt like it was the right time to step away after realizing that his act was becoming stale, and he would say, "Not now. About 2 months ago, we finished up our feud with the Men of the Year. We had Scorpio Sky drop the belt to Wardlow. Sky was going to take a couple of months off because he had a knee injury that needed to heal. Page was being repackaged so he could do what he is doing now with the firm and with MJF. So I thought that it was a good time to wind down. I thought that I was getting stale." The reactions were still good, but I just grabbed Tony after the show and I said, "I think this has run its course. I don't want to go backwards or overstay my welcome." He was like, "Yeah man, sure. If you have an idea for something in the future, then come back, then sure. Whatever, call me. If Tony called me tomorrow and had a good idea and I liked it, then sure, I'll do it." As for Lambert's American Top Team, Scorpio Sky is still absent from television following his loss to Wardlow. Ethan Page is now a member of MJF's associates The Firm, whilst Paige Van Zandt remains inactive, having not wrestled since Double or Nothing in 2022. But what do you make of Dan Lambert's run in All Elite Wrestling, and was it the right time to bring his act to an end? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And finally, we have an update on plans for Cody Rhodes to become WWE Champion. Earlier this year, Cody Rhodes would shock the wrestling world when he became the first major name to jump from AEW to WWE, ending his tenure as Executive Vice President to pursue his goal of becoming WWE World Champion in honor of his family's legacy. Cody's early promos following his return would set out his path very vividly, with him looking to right the wrongs of Madison Square Garden in 1977, where his father Dusty would defeat then WWF champion Billy Graham, although because the win was via countout, his celebrations with the belt were short-lived. With Cody currently out injured with a torn pec, not expected to return until next year, many had assumed that this brought a halt to plans for Rhodes to chase and inevitably win the WWE title, although according to a brand new report from Fightful Select, this was not the case. The report notes that creative plans for Cody under Vince McMahon were not as big as many expected, with them writing, Fightful Select spoke to numerous sources in WWE who said that at the time that Cody Rhodes sustained his injury, Vince McMahon had not solidified plans to make Cody Rhodes the WWE or Universal Champion. Many assumed it was happening, but we've heard that there were not firm plans for the title change in place. The report finishes by noting that Vince McMahon was instead, quote, all on board for Roman Reigns to become double champion, and there were indeed no plans being floated that would have seen this change over the past summer. It's unclear if the new creative regime led by Triple H will have bigger aspirations for Cody as eventual world champion, but with the Royal Rumble on the horizon, perhaps Cody could make his return in the 30-man match, earning a spot in the main event of WrestleMania to win the gold, but that remains to be seen at this point. And before you go, make sure you check out the 12 most obscure WWE appearances from AEW wrestlers.